Take your time. I'm not gonna make you climb down. Digging deep down to turn out. You say I'm not your kind. Come on, you didn't think I would find out. Pick a side or fade out. Beneath the floorboards, way buried deep down, where you always come back around. Don't you know there's more than meets the eye, you say. You're not what you appear to be. They don't know you like I do. No one knows but me. It's no crime in letting your desire show now. We both know you can hold out, and it's plain to see how you need me. Lead with temptation, come back to me. Beneath the floorboards, way buried deep down, where you always come back around. Don't you know there's more than meets the eye, you say. You're not what you appear to be. They don't know you like I do. No
Good morning. Long time no see, Panda. How are you doing? All right. I'm really excited to play this game. I'm gonna check YouTube real quick. Hang on. Has Splinter Cell? We've got full game, no commentary. We've got looks like multiplayer gameplay. Then there's me. um, as far as I'm aware, I don't think there's been a live stream of this game on YouTube. I mean, there probably has been. It's just gonna be hard to find. But dude, that's what's up. Dude, the Dead by Daylight community I found over the weekend and played with yesterday, top notch. Oh, let's go. How'd you find them? Did you just randomly match with them, or did you find Discord or forum or something? Dude, I still don't know who wrote this comment. Found this from here, I'll show you again. Okay. Found this from the Discord server you posted it in, but you have to guess who I am. Well, the only Discord server I posted it in was mine. So let's look at their channel. Half-Life Antlion. No videos. Nothing. Getting hit by Gordon Freeman's crowbar felt good. I don't know who this is. There are no hints. There's no evidence to indicate to me who this person is. Even if they're on my hang on, let's go to the server real quick. I was scrolling through Twitch Friday and found Zeus. Oh, okay. Is Zeus one of the players? If I go here. All right, here it is. 0 reactions. So that means I have no idea who this could possibly be. You know, we've got all these people offline in the server, so I don't know. I just don't know. That's fine. They just have to remain a mystery. Okay, let me launch this game so that we can get started. And bada bing, bada boom. Now, this game is particularly special because why is there no sound? Oh, great. Oh, I know why. I know why. We're going to fix it right now, real fast. Go here, go to settings, change this to default. Done, done. Restart the game. There we go. Just a straight magician. Hopefully it'll pop up before the cinematic ends. Or not. There we go. He's the one who owns the Discord server. His mods and community members are so funny and welcoming. Aw, that's awesome, Panda. I'm glad you have a little Dead by Daylight squad. That's great. Okay, so we're going to start this from the beginning. Okay, so what I was saying before was the reason why this game is so special to me is because it's technically not supposed to be playable on PC. It is not sold on any marketplace that I'm aware of. It's not on Steam. It's not on Good Old Games. It's nowhere. I had to find a shady download link in order to get this game, and I had to do a little bit of modification in order to get my modern hardware to recognize it, but it runs beautifully with the additions. It runs even better than it did on my original Xbox, which, you know, go figure. It's a better system. But I'm in love. To me, this game is it's a nice little accomplishment of mine, getting it to actually work. And probably the reason why you won't see anyone streaming it is because it actually takes a little bit of trouble to get running. Yeah, this is pretty much a black market PC game. I mean, we're not going to beat around the bush. That's what it is. Let's get started. Probably my favorite in the series.
Fisher, welcome back to the front.
Wait, are we running 165? Hang on. One more thing. It's never going to make it straightforward. And that's okay, because I already know all the fixes. So old games like that are not supposed to run higher than 60 FPS. Otherwise, it causes things to break down. So what we have to do real quick is go to our NVIDIA control panel, look for that game, Splinter Cell. Well, Pandora Tomorrow specifically. Max frame rate. We're going to cap it at 60. And now it'll be forced to run no higher than that. And everything should work beautifully. For some reason, oh, I know why. When I do installs or updates on my GPU, I tend to do clean install, so it resets all of my settings. That's why I had to change it. Now we should be good.
Fisher,
Here we go.
welcome back to the front.
Much better. All right. We're talking liminal spaces or vaporwave or anything like that. This is about as good as it gets if we're looking at my childhood. We've got the fake 2D palm trees.
What are you doing, Fisher?
Heading out to sea.
Yeah, dude, come on. You've got the water that ends randomly on the horizon. Like, it's just not rendered anymore. I have to say, though, the water looks really good for 2004. This game is freaking gorgeous.
What the hell are you doing?
Trying to convince you it's time to let me retire.
That's not funny.
I've never... Hang on, I'm going to chill a little bit longer and see if they have more quippy dialogue. That's the first time I've ever heard him say that. Come on, you got one more, Lambert.
This is not amusing. You're carelessly putting lives at risk. Get back to shore, Fisher. You've got a mission.
Oh, Fisher didn't respond. All right, we'll get started then.
Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be your last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your suit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 3, you're lit up like Times Square.
Okay, so this is technically a tutorial mission. I'm just gonna run my way through it because I don't need the tutorial. Clearly. Actually, maybe I do. I just pressed the wrong button. The tricky thing is they swapped some of the controls from the first game. Like, instead of pressing space to drop, you press it to lift your legs up, and then vice versa. Like, you press C to drop instead of lifting your legs up, so it's kind of confusing. But look at the light. Like, so this lighting is not supposed to be functioning properly on a modern system, but because I basically got the game to think that I have older hardware, it just looks gorgeous, man. 2004, these graphics are so ahead of their time. The way the bars are creating shadows on... Oh, man, so good. So good. Still one of the best looking games, in my opinion.
Before you infiltrate the embassy, let me reintroduce DP Brunton.
I mean, look at
our
that.
interagency consultant.
Through the lantern.
He's got an update for the mission.
I'll keep it brief. I'm sure you know I'm excited to be part of the team. The Joint Chiefs
Dude,
want
it
this
looks so
mission kept
good.
non-lethal and alarms at
You
flat
can probably
zero.
barely see it because
We
it's so dark,
can't
but
endanger the hostages.
looks good.
Understood. And with some due respect, leave anything Lambert can say to Lambert. I don't want the voices in my head to become a crowd.
Get inside the embassy. This situation is delicate and largely unknown, so walk softly.
The light broke.
Lots of sneaking about. All right, we've got more landmines going on. How's everyone doing? I didn't really get a chance to actually listen to the stream yesterday. Yeah, he's still feeling bad, but you know, it was nice that we got to hop on and play. Chris actually came over for a little bit. He wanted to go get something to eat, but he hit me up like right after I had late breakfast, so I was hungry and I was feeling super. I did not want to go out. I was stressed out about film stuff, which thankfully have been since remedied. But I think he wanted to go out and do stuff, and I just was not in the mood for it. Okay, I got past that.
Grimm's found you a back door.
Avoid the main gate
Where
at all
am I?
cost. Blueprints show an ornamental stream running beneath the entrance.
I actually don't know what my binocular key is. Is it seriously page up? Oh no. Middle mouse. Okay.
Looks like a viable way in.
A little wet's better than a little dead. That streams your way in, even if it means moving slowly to minimize your noise level. Fisher, be careful. This village is a walk in the park compared to what needs to be done inside the embassy.
You can whistle. Why would I want to whistle? That's going to attract him. I don't need to cat call guards. Every time I read Sneaky Snack Panda, I just think of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Like, one of these days I'm going to have to go back and brave that experience. Well, we'll get through the first ones first.
The situation is getting worse in the embassy. They seem to be killing hostages now.
I've got a man in my way, Lambert. How flexible is my zero fatality mandate?
As a rock. In fact, we want you to make a new friend. From your onboards, that man looks like one of Sedano's lieutenants. Interrogate him. Find out what he knows about Sedano's defense parameters. The chatter we're sifting sounds bad but lacks specifics. Details on your OPSAT.
I need information.
I don't speak English.
I'd be willing to bet your neck that you
He
do.
says in perfect
I
English.
know a little English.
Good to hear. I'm going inside to meet your friends. Anything I need to worry about?
They have guns.
I'm shocked and amazed. What else?
My men planted the mines on our way out. We had to escort to defend the village.
Escort who?
Nothing.
Escort who?
Ah! Nobody. I made a mistake.
Escort who?
Ah! I don't know his name. Somebody important to Sedano. He's got an American accent and one of his legs is fake. A bald man with dead eyes.
A fake leg.
Yes. Go ahead and kill me. That's all I know.
I love how in his attempt to gain more information, he just turns more and more into Batman.
Valum, you there? You have some light? Valum, you hear me?
I didn't realize it back in the day, but these guys have perfect American accents. We're supposed to be in Indonesia? I love how it's supposed to be fire that's casting all of this light, but it looks like water. There's something very dreamlike about this image right here. I should have a scene in a film where it's a fire, like a barrel fire like this, but it's casting over water. I don't know. It just looks really cool. Need to bookmark this moment. Okay.
The flash notes confirm there was a hostage situation. Indonesian militants.
Yeah, but the hostages are somebody else's game. You're here for information, and especially the information held by Douglas. Shetland's your objective. We need to know how much data was lost.
So to provide a little context, there's a cinematic when you first launch the game that explains why this whole place is on fire and under attack. Basically, a militant group in Indonesia attacked the U.S. embassy and have taken the people residing there, I guess you could say, hostage. So Sam Fisher has been sent in to assess the situation, what's going on, and right now we are on the actual outskirts of the embassy.
Freeze, Fisher. Not a muscle. Sedano is right on top of you. If he sees you, this mission is over.
But why me? I didn't see anything.
But did you hear something?
No. Just Pandora tomorrow. And then a lot of gibberish.
Ah,
I couldn't understand any of it.
Shoot, I'm
give me
American.
a buzz.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice.
Is Shetland safely separated from the others?
Absolutely. Kim doesn't open the door unless I radio him. We should break his fingers if we want him to talk.
Yes, maybe. But do it quietly. And slowly.
This guy heard the one phrase that he was not allowed to hear.
Talk, damn you. Where is it? I only have to keep you alive. I don't have to keep you comfortable. Don't tempt me.
Douglas, it's been a while.
Fisher? My God, man, you're getting old.
You still in one piece?
Where are the rest of the SEALs?
I'm working alone. Haven't been Navy for a decade.
Then who you with?
I'm here on damage control. Just came to smash your computer.
Thank God. Oh, should I say the CIA?
Keep guessing.
I tried to destroy it, but who knows how much data they were able to pull down. I've consulted on security for targets all over the world. Who do you work for? Delta?
No. Staying anonymous.
Uh-huh. Maybe you've got a use for this storage device I pulled off the gorilla I killed.
Thanks. How'd you hide it from your guard?
Just wash your hands when you're done with it.
Oh, God. Look at that old phone. Oh, my gosh. That's nostalgia right there. I used to have a phone just like that. I had a Motorola
It
Razr.
was PGP encrypted. Easy stuff.
For all the good it did us, the body text is gibberish. Brunton thinks it's a regional Indonesian dialect. We're looking for a translator.
But we got the sender's alias, Mortified Penguin, and 4 words in the body text: Redbeard, Saulnier, and Springfield.
My CIA people came through for us. The dialect is Timorese Mambe. There's an agency bureaucrat working in the embassy, an Indonesian linguist, a woman named Carlson.
First name Ingrid. She's being held in a tower off the garden behind the embassy grounds. Grimm's working on a way to contact her without alerting her guard. Carlson's your next objective. Details on your OPSAT.
Ooh, we picked up some ammo. Nice. What? How did he see that? Ugh, that was scary. That typically doesn't happen. Usually he just faces the other way. I don't know why he turned around. Actually, let's hide both of them. Yeah, the health packs work differently in this game also, so, oh god, but this works the same. Instead of picking them up and taking them with me, you can just, it's not popping up because I haven't lost any health, but you basically take sections of it at the station, and then you can either fully heal or partially heal. I wonder if they'll see me if I just try to walk by.
Something's moving.
Yeah, they will. So, I'm gonna use this bottle to cause a distraction.
Who's there?
There we go. Clean. Well, as clean as you can make it. I'm sorry, what? What?
Damn it, Fisher.
What?
We weren't supposed to.
I spoke too soon? They didn't even see me. Here's a glass break. Is that footsteps? Okay. Unless there's some transparency on this wall, I don't know how they're able to see me. Alright, there we go. Some weird stuff happening on this playthrough.
Probably just shadows.
You're not gonna like this.
Chances are.
Security camera tap shows a lone guard overlooking the next courtyard wearing night vision goggles. There's an automated searchlight they haven't shut down. Should be blinding through night goggles.
Have a good one.
You're telling
Be
me to
careful,
stay in the
okay?
light?
I said you
Love
wouldn't
you.
like it.
Bye. Okay, so we have to stay in the light. I can't believe it's already after 10:30 my time. Today is flying. Yeah, 7:47. I'm just glad I have the whole day. All right. Oh God, stay in the light. There we go. Just heard someone pull out their rifle. Oh, he's just looking around. Okay. I'm going to avoid him completely. Not knock him out. Not do anything.
Ingrid.
You must be my blind date. I hope the bit with the flashlight helped.
It did, thanks.
I'm doing the best I can. This hasn't turned out to be the desk job I was hired for. I'm a word cruncher.
Word crunching's what I need, look.
Nice PDA. Are you saving up for the color model?
Oh, God.
Can you read it?
So old.
It's phonetical Mambe. Not a native speaker, but fluent. Gives numbers for a meeting place. 4857 North. 0308 East. 18 hours. The only reference to the location is Solnier. That's not Mambe. It says they're only a few weeks from securing the ingredients for the Springfield demonstration. And that's it. It's signed, Mortified Penguin. Mortified Penguin?
Your guess is as good as mine, but I wouldn't recommend guessing. And while you're at it, forget everything you've seen, heard, and said. Are you going to be all right if I leave here?
Would you stay if I said no?
Nope.
Well done, Fisher. There's a nice synchronicity between those coordinates and the name Saunier. Both match a cryogenics lab in Paris.
And we just got word from Delta. They're sending their boys in.
Which means you're off the leash. Merry Christmas, Fisher. Shoot all the gorillas you like. You have a quick exit downstairs at the base of the tower. Cohen is waiting for you in the village.
The Osprey can't land in the village. Cohen's afraid of being too good a target. Cut the power from all the spotlights in the village. They'll fly as low as possible to pick you up at the end of the pier.
Look at that right there. That's a photograph. With the moon hitting the fence, the lighting, the design in the fence. Oh, so pretty. The palm tree in the background. Oh, gorgeous. You actually go down there? I don't think so. Well, let's see. I've never specifically made a point of going to that area. Is there another window here? There's not, unfortunately. This bed reminds me of... where did we stay? It was an Airbnb in Brazil. And the walls, the layout, everything is very similar. Weird how you can look back so fondly on a time wrought with anxiety and fear. I just love these little attentions to detail, like the glass on the window, the light coming through the other one. Just really inspires the filmmaker in me. Oh, wait. Is there a different... There's a different door I go through. Yeah, it's this one. I think that section I was looking at is on the other side, so I can't exactly get to it. Dude, these people's movement patterns are so odd. I'm just gonna be patient. Observe where this guy goes. It's also very fast, too. It's not like he lingers in one particular spot for any significant amount of time. So I think I figured it out. As soon as he walks up to me, he's going to turn and go this way. And as he's doing that, I'm going to climb the ladder. Right about now. As soon as he turns one more time.
Hello? Who is that? My God.
My God. Okay. Well, now I can do it on the first go because I understand where he stands now. What surprised me is that he actually heard me walking. Probably because I was so close to him. There we go, right here. Dude. Maybe I do just have to take him out. Well, he doesn't see me right now. I wonder if I dropped if I'd land on him. Probably not. Wow, they can hear a lot farther away. All right, enough goofing around. Dude, how are you hearing it from that far away? I'm over here talking about being patient. I'm just like, all right, well, let's take him out. Quick and dirty. Oh, my eyes.
Rescued from the
2006.
U.S. Embassy to Dili by
So
Delta
far in the
forces
future.
stationed at the nearby training grounds of the Timorese Defense Force. All but one of the hostages have been accounted for.
Don't look
though.
at me, I'm a celebrity.
Continue to voice protest at Japan's formation of an information self-defense force, promising sanctions of both. Responded to General Kellner's announcement of increased U.S. military presence in East Timor with cautious support, justifiably wary of the response from neighboring.
Welcome to Paris. You'll have time for sightseeing later.
Thanks, Lambert.
Grim extracted enough from Saulnier's security systems to trace Mortified Penguin's movements, but we don't know why, what he wants, or who he is.
Is he still inside?
Hard to say. The man's cover is rock solid.
Are you saying he's CIA?
If he is, he's under deeper cover than I've ever seen. We've got intel linking him to at least a dozen French-Syrian terrorists.
As Mortified Penguin?
The email alias is all we've got. It's ridiculous, but that's probably the point. Like the smiley face on a cobra's hood.
Hey, good morning, Pink. How are you doing? Hide this a little better. So we are now in a cryogenics lab. Normally, you're able to see light passing from these grates when the train goes by, but there's a bug with the PS3 updated texture pack where you can't see it. But it's one of the only graphical glitches in the game, so that's why I decided to stick with it. I'm doing good. I'm glad to be up early, playing one of my favorite games from childhood. Just hanging out. Happy to see you in chat, that's for sure. All is well. My Halo team is currently in finals for high school. So we have to go in today to practice and prep for the game on
What do you
Friday.
mean Frenchman? We're all
That's
Frenchmen
kind of the
here.
agenda.
I mean the Frenchman.
The security guard?
Yeah.
I don't know. He must have found a pretty good hiding place if they still don't have him.
I hope the others don't leave without us.
No, I was like right around the corner. I was so close. I don't know if that was from going too late or too early, to be honest.
I thought you said something.
You're jumpy. Calm down.
I hate this
How long do you think it'll
conversation.
take them to find the Frenchman?
Just like
What do you mean Frenchman?
this
We're all
movement
Frenchmen
section
here.
is so
I mean the
awkward.
Frenchman.
The security guard?
Yeah.
I don't know. He must have found a pretty good hiding place. if
Instead
they
of
still
climbing
don't
up, I'm just gonna go to the end
I
where
hope the
that
others don't leave without us.
like this diagonal ramp thing is. Okay. Always the most awkward section. Thank you, I appreciate it, Pink.
Good, you're in. Grimm's daughter suggests first accessing the security terminal on your floor, so she can investigate network activity in the complex.
She can't do it remotely.
No, the important files are off the grid. His case file says the founder was worried about the government stealing his client's files when the apocalypse rolls around.
Paranoia-based security.
That's our mantra.
Okay, so I think there's a bug where the drop takedowns don't work. We're gonna try it right now. See if it does. What? He straight up rolled on that guy. Well, I guess they work. Very strange. Very strange indeed.
Who did that?
There we go. I thought he wasn't going to turn the light back on. All right, this section, little tricky. You just gotta. It's the timing of when these guys leave the room is when it's hard to get past that. What would you call that? Rubber curtains? Those rubber curtains? They're not really rubber, they're plastic. What do you mean, what is that? I moved 2 inches and he questions it. Look at his eyes. I don't know if you can see it, but he's like... Okay, as long as everyone in the room is looking that way, we're good.
Maybe I was being big.
Yeah, maybe you were, dude. Especially with your eyes like that.
Confirmed.
Oh my god, that radio scared me. But we made it.
Basement clear. I proceed now and destroy all the computers.
Fisher, we need those access codes.
I like that the satchels in this game give you more ammo than data sticks. I don't think people really cared about data sticks, to be honest.
I'm in.
Great work, Fisher. What do we got, Grim?
Let's see. Mortified Penguin cracked their system directories. Looks like all of his attention was focused on the client databases.
Meaning, he was looking for specific frozen dead men. What do the client databases say?
Nothing from here. It's a separate network. Oh my god.
What?
What?
The mercenaries just remote triggered a bomb timer.
Oh, no
Where
big
is
deal.
The signal is coming from the boiler room, further down the corridor.
It's all good. We've got 1:30. We're chilling. That's basically all day. As I furiously quick save. Oh, come on. Usually these guys are supposed to move up. Why is my game so funky today? Do I have a disposable? This is one of those times I actually want to use it. Yeah, I do. What the heck? Okay, so the problem is this wall, because it leads to, that wall leads to a different level, so it's technically transparent and they could see me through it. I learned that the hard way when I somehow got there before the timer of the people showing up actually arrived, and they were just seeing me through walls. So
Sam, don't be detected.
Fisher, you are...
what would be a good way to get past this? Oh wait, actually, did it activate? It did. Okay. What the? I did not do that. What is my game doing today?
Well done. Now you can access the database. That's one floor up, and your next objective.
Is the door stuck? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. Hang on, we want to bring nature back to its natural course. There we go. These bodies should both be hidden. Yes. You're supposed to be sneaking. Yeah, there's a bomb, Panda. How am I supposed to get past them? All right. Well, I'm sneaking now. You know, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out how to get past these. I didn't realize they were motion sensors. And I'm like, I just running past them. Like, maybe if I crouch low enough, it won't detect me. Now I realize you just have to go slow. Whoa. This guy's bugging out. This one's a little awkward.
Security cameras. I think you were right. Looks like he's behind that big bolt-type door. The label on the monitor says body processing room.
There's a ton of cameras in this next room that are all 360 rotating. So it's 1, 2, 3. Like, why would you have 4 cameras set up like this? It's just strange. Oh, God. Could have sworn it was looking the other way.
I found the guard on the security cameras. I think you were right. Looks like he's behind.
I think that's the only one I have to
bolt-type
worry
door.
about.
The label on the monitor says body processing room.
I'm inside the client storage database.
I'm tapped. Taking a look-see. I see at least 8 clients Mortified Penguin pulled up in detail.
Anything in common?
All frozen in the last 6 months, and all cheapskates. They all booked economy tickets to the future, just their brains frozen. The low-end storage device is called an ND-133, vacuum-powered refrigeration.
Where did Mortified Penguin hit next?
Limited storage. It's where Saulnier stows all the ND-133s.
That sounds like your next objective, Fisher. Find us some French brains.
I won't promise anything.
Do your best.
Dang, that's
Details on your
rude.
OPSAT.
Sam Fisher's got jokes. Find us some French brains. Won't promise anything. Oh! I almost walked right into that. Okay, so we've got a camera and a wall mine. I wish you could set the laser by default so I didn't have to switch to it every time. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've got some more liminal spaces for you. Check this out. Oh. This one's even worse than the original Splinter Cell because you've got Notre Dame off to the left. And the stars are literally siphoning through the structure. Like, how does that work? This entire outdoor area is kind of a liminal space. Because you've got the lone vehicle and then lights on, but no people. Nothing in sight. Just completely open. And like, where does this vehicle even go? There's no road. I don't understand. Just some dumpsters and what have you. I think that's a dumpster. Or maybe that's just an awning over a blue wall. Can't tell. You got 2D trees. Then you have the Eiffel Tower. So cool. And then that building. Forget what that's called. The fact that you can see all of these landmarks in the same sort of peripheral vision. I feel like this is not how Paris is set up. Still. A very pretty background IMO. Uh-oh. Do I know what this code is? Oh, it might be at the computer. I think this body needs to be hidden. Seven, 5, 6, 2. Okay. There's our French brains.
I've got your French brains, Lambert.
So that's what happened to them.
Mortified, dumped the clients and took the ND-133.
I guess we can assume he's not CIA, if he's willing to murder.
Murder frozen organs. You can't murder the dead.
Semantics. I think we've got a way to ID the Penguin. The security guard everybody's so excited about? His name is Francois Codebuff. Our intercepts suggest he got a lucky picture of Mortified Penguin with his cell phone, was wounded, and locked himself inside body processing.
Processing?
Where they pull the brains out of the skull. Introduce yourself to Mr. Codebuff and get that phone.
And I wonder, how viable is this stuff really? Like a cryogenics facility. That's so annoying that, it, like, you know, who knows how well preserved these brains were, but like, you tell these guys straight up stepped on him. This one's just smushed into oblivion. Why would you do that? They have no chance now. Not that they did before. But is it worth the thought? Wait a second. I said... There we go. Okay, let's take these out. I think he's... just to be safe. Now he's in the dark. This is awkward. We've got two guys looking my way. What we can do is sticky shock one of them. So we'll attract him over.
I'm at the body processing room, and it looks like you were right. Norman said he wounded the guard, and there's blood on the door handle. Don't stop searching the rest of this dungeon, but I'm gonna need some help to get past this door. It's built like a vault.
Something's moving over there.
Okay, so we're gonna drag him over. We're gonna use a sticky shocker because that'll make it a silent takedown. And then we'll just drop the other one. It's just not his lucky day. This is so messed up. You've got these lab rats that are trapped in these cages, and they just set up a wall mine next to them. Like, why would you do that? Alright, and then we have a frag that we can use on these guys.
Aim at the handle. Stop! It's obviously not working.
What would you suggest?
I'm sure there's some kind of fuel in this place we could use.
Take a look. We'll keep trying here. Maybe if we can't reach the guard, you can...
What the hell are you doing?
Uh-oh.
The mission is over.
I think we killed the guard.
Aim at the handle. Stop! It's obviously not working.
What would you suggest?
I'm sure there's some kind of fuel in this place we could
Let's try a smoke grenade again.
use.
We've got one more.
Take a look. We'll keep trying here. Maybe if we can't reach the guard, you can cook.
Oh, it actually took all of them out. Nice. Happy ending. There you go.
Don't hurt me, please. I'm just doing my job.
Wrong one.
I'm not here to add to your troubles. Are you badly hurt?
No. I'm living, I think. You are?
I'm from the phone company. There's been a recall.
What?
I'm gonna need to take your telephone.
I'm very confused.
Give me the phone, Francis.
Oh, look at that nostalgia. That old phone.
So that's Mortified Penguin. Compliment Mr. Kodabuff on his photography.
We got a facial match off CIA databases. Norman Soth, U.S. citizen.
What's that ID code? Does it mean he's an agency asset?
No, it means they don't know.
I'm running him through Echelon. We could have a location on him within the hour.
Great work, everybody. Make yourself scarce, Fisher. Cohen's waiting outside for extraction.
Right.
Right what?
Man, that's so crazy that you've got this entire room that's dedicated to pulling brains out of skulls. Look at them. They're all just chilling there. Those are clearly not going to be any good in half an hour. They're exposed to the air and they're not being frozen. I don't care how much, what's it called? Dry ice is coming out of this thing.
Is there any way out of here besides the door and the air vent?
You are thinking I would still be here if there was?
How did you end up in here?
Who are you? You are not from the phone company.
I'm a penguin hunter. How did you know whose picture to take?
I could tell the bald guy was the chief. And he was the one who killed the others. The Arabs, they would have just tied them up. But the bald man wanted no witnesses. I thought I could take his picture in secret, but my phone beeps when it takes a picture. This is the only place I can hide, so I run here and wait for dawn. Now we both wait, yes?
That was a prime phone too. I know. The fact that it was even capable of taking photos is impressive. This dude had a straight up wallpaper level image on his phone. Alright, I think to get past this, I just have to shoot. this thing. Yeah, there we go.
Additional 8,000 U.S. troops arrived in East Timor today in the biggest. Military intelligence released the information that Daradandoa leader Suadi Sadano was not only responsible but on site at the March 28th hostage crisis at the U.S. Embassy to East Timor. Headed by Abraham Zerkazi to reverse engineer the programs
wish her
developed
happy
for the
birthday.
Georgian
Well,
information crisis
happy
was
birthday to
declared a
both of them.
success by its UN. Sporadic clashes with Daradandoa guerrillas along the
That is
East
pretty
Timor
crazy
border.
that it's on the same day.
No U.S. casualties were.
The dudes in the photo look like the generic bad guys that we run into.
What do you think?
The world is small, nasty, and complicated, and everybody dies alone.
What do you think about Norman Soth?
He's small, nasty, and complicated. I guess how he'll die is up to him.
Why is Sam
I don't
Fisher
think
so emo
Soth even
today?
knows whether or not he's still working for the CIA.
I'm a good judge of character.
That must be why we get along so well.
Same day, just 20 years apart. Man, that's crazy. I'm struggling with whether or not to text birth mom since I never hear from her. Well, it's up to you, Panda, but I would do it just because I'm sure it would be, you know, in a world full of a lot of not so nice things, it's a nice thing, right? Maybe even if she didn't deserve it or if she didn't reach out, it just continues to illustrate all of the positivity that you're putting out there. That makes sense. You know, not that anything would ever come of it, but it's a nice thought. So it depends on how you're feeling, but that would be my perspective on it.
Looks like you're in position. Soth is still your first and only objective. We need you to conversate the man face to face. The agency's got reams of data on him, but the man's history is a school of red herrings. Nobody knows whether he's a U.S. agent or a terrorist.
Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
Hippie. Until we know different, we're treating him as a friendly.
Hippie.
So don't blow his cover. Any alarms mean mission over. If Soth sees you before you see him, the mission's over. Don't do anything to compromise him.
Does that include killing him?
Yeah. Leave him alive, if you don't mind.
If you don't mind.
Updates on your OPSAT.
You're saying I can't take him out? What is this? Oh, this dog's not happy. What in God's name? I'm gonna wait one more time for him to turn around and then go for it. What? Dude. Dude. Dun. No, she doesn't. That's the thing, Panda. It's not a matter of deserving. It's like I don't know if I've mentioned this analogy before on stream prior, and if I have, just let me know. Hey, Nimwit, you've said this 50 times. But one story I remember from the Bible. This is one of the only stories that really stuck with me, and as like actual practical application. Um, I don't know if you're familiar with the story of. It's not really a story; it's more of just a character trait. But Jesus used to be accused of hanging out with a bad crowd, right? People riddled with, I mean, not a bad crowd by today's standards, but just like, people riddled with disease or gambling addictions or prostitutes, whoever. And so he would be criticized because he was surrounded by these folk. And his analogy or his reasoning was a doctor does not spend time around those who are well. A trainer does not need to train a master, right? They are best suited to the positions that require them. So that means people that are struggling with whatever challenge that they face. So to say that they're deserving of help is debatable, but they need it, right? So I know that's probably going way too deep for this circumstance, but whether or not she deserves you to wish her well on her birthday is not really the question. It's more about what would be good in her life. That makes sense. What she needs. And maybe that's not really something she needs, it's just a birthday wish. But that is the type of thought process I would go through when considering an action. And yeah, there are situations where the person doesn't deserve it, and I'm not going to spend my time or bend over backwards to do it. But I don't see any real loss on your end by doing it. There's nothing for her to take advantage of, I guess. But if you feel deep down that you have to compromise something in order to do that, then don't do it. That's what I just wouldn't do it. But I would go into it with those other things in mind, expecting nothing in return, and not even being worried about whether or not the person is deserving. Happy birthday to them. No, deep is good. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, there are points where I'm like, we're going way too deep with it, and I'm overthinking it at that point. But hey, Medic, good morning, man. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. I'm playing some old retro games. Yeah, I text her, probably won't hear back from her, and just try not to. Yeah, like send the text without expecting to hear back. And if you're gonna spiral from it, then don't do it. And maybe today, if you send it, it's a lesson. Like next year, I'm just not gonna bother. Yeah. Okay, dude, turn around. I need to get past you. Why do you stand like that? Oh God, this is gonna be close. It actually worked though, surprisingly.
Another complication for you. Found the credit cards our man Poindexter, aka Soth, used to buy the train tickets.
What's the complication?
2 seats in coach. Looks like you have at least 2 terrorists mixed in with the civvies in the cheap seats.
But you're dealing with tight quarters. I wouldn't risk anything lethal. You don't have the room to maneuver if there are complications.
Okay, also in 2004, I don't remember there being accurate reflections like this. So that's super cool. Man, whoever did the graphical development on this game, they were next level. They're going off. In fact, I think you can still see outside plus the reflection. Like, that just looks great for 2004.
There's somebody there.
No, there's not.
Hello, conductor? Does anybody know where the lights are?
Hopefully he doesn't walk down. Something cozy about being on a late night train to somewhere in France. Oh. That'd be so cool. My mom really wants to go on a river cruise in Europe. So we might do that, and I'm looking forward to it. She really wants to go. I think that would be a fun trip. You can actually walk through the train without being spotted, but this way is more cinematic. Come on, man. Dude, you gotta have some serious muscle to pull something off like this. And it's cheating because we've got a third-person camera. There's no way Sam in real life would be able to see what this woman is doing while also hanging.
I don't understand. Maybe it was nothing.
Dude! What? What? I should have saved. We have to do some major backtracking. That's okay. The rest of the mission is relatively easy. We just gotta save when we get to the... Actually, you guys already saw outdoor. Maybe I'll try going indoor this time.
Another complication for you. Found the credit cards our man Poindexter, aka Soth, used to buy the train tickets.
What's the complication?
2 seats in coach. Looks like you have at least 2 terrorists mixed in with the civvies in the cheap seats.
But you're dealing with tight quarters. I wouldn't risk anything lethal. You don't have the room to maneuver if there are complications.
So we're gonna try the indoor route.
Take it anything? Anything for what? You know, an account of the cargo. Shut up. What? Nobody here can...
I'm not worried about these people, but if the boss hears us talking, neither of us is walking off this train.
Hello? Conductor? Does anybody know where the lights are?
Much simpler. Look at that. More advanced reflections. Love it.
Brunton's chums in the CIA came through for us.
Sauce's right leg has more prosthetics in it than Lee Major's.
Apparently, he had a disagreement with a landmine.
Might register different on thermal.
Perfect.
Monsieur, you requested earplugs?
Ah, yes.
I'm very sorry, but I couldn't find any. If your neighbors start shouting again, please feel free to call me and I'll ask them to be quiet.
Thank you.
I'm very sorry.
I wonder if that voice actor is actually British or they just said, hey, dude, we need you in the studio. The SWAT turn, the most ninja move in existence. There he is. Fake leg.
Wake up, Poindexter.
First, you tell me, who are you?
I'm your Uncle Sam. Come to make sure you're still one of the good guys.
How do I trust you?
Your name's Norman Soth. Ask me about the chestnut tree.
Okay, fine. What are you doing here? If the men I'm with catch us talking, they'll kill us both.
Then make your Sedona story fast.
It's an agency job. The Joint Chiefs want a military presence in Indonesia, and I was part of the plan. That's all I can say.
Who's your runner?
Clifton Finch.
What about the cryogenics lab?
Sir?
What is it now?
You have a phone call.
Stay hidden and don't make a noise.
That's pretty good for being put on the spot and just waking up.
Sorry if I woke you. It's him.
Is this a fresh phone?
We put the chip in just an hour ago.
Good, let's go to the bar car. I don't want to talk here.
He was lying about his handler, wasn't he?
Yeah. Finch has been on sick leave for 16 months. Hack the laptop now. And trail Soth. Laser mic that call. We still can't risk blowing Soth's cover.
Until they were doing research right as...
Fisher, we need that phone call. Dime to $1, he's talking to Sedona.
Okay, we need to get the laser mic prepped.
It depends on our Mossad leak. I don't know, 80%, maybe 90. I just have a bad feeling about this train. I think our cover's blown. Hold on. No, it's just a feeling I have. I don't think it's safe to talk right now. Okay, but make it fast. I'm glad. Stay worried. Shin Bet, are you kidding? I could barely believe Mossad, much less. A Of course, of course. Always assume they know what you're doing. Exactly. It's a joke. Right. Mein Gott, I can walk.
What did he say?
4 more days, tops, then you're bulletproof. It's not safe to talk now. I need to get off this train. No, I can't. It's not possible. Of course. Till next time.
Typical bad guys having bad guy conversations.
Grim?
Give me a sec. Focusing on the Timorese Mambe for expediency's sake. The new translator will take a few seconds to catch up.
Take your time.
There. Springfield demonstration. 80% plus fatalities. Custer would be proud. What the hell does that mean?
Nothing good. What about that?
Might be daily phone calls to delay release. Translator's still a little hinky.
Right. We've got enough to work with. Get topside, Fisher. We're pulling you out of there.
We've got visitors. Our cover's been blown. We're getting off the train now.
Talk to me about level of force.
It's them or you.
Run. Run in the dark. Let's watch some news.
Of Indonesia has submitted formal protests against supposed U.S. sorties across the Timorese border.
And if Indonesia's government continues to hamper our efforts to combat terror, we will make our displeasure known.
Has effectively driven the Daradandoa out of East
Our
Timor,
displeasure
crushing
known.
individual cells of guerrilla fighters. The situation in Indonesia should be resolved within. Have given U.S. troops for limited sorties onto Indonesian land, but only under supervision by.
Look at his strut.
Lambert,
He knows what he's doing.
You really think I need these 2 nannies? I'm a big boy, you know.
Sam, on this mission, we have to work closely with the local authorities. It's related to the bank account we found on Salt's laptop. A large payment was made to a charity cover-up for a Syrian terrorist cell operating in Jerusalem.
I knew the Penguin was a benefactor, and?
You'll have more details once you get on site, big boy.
All right, my favorite mission in the whole game, possibly the whole series. And one of the reasons I want to go to Jerusalem because of the beautiful architecture. Even I know it's not accurate perfectly in the game, but you know, it's the vibe that counts.
Here's a cultural opportunity for you. The birthplace of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam.
So this is where all that peace and love came from.
Exactly. Recent attacks have led authorities to put a curfew in place, which is what accounts for tonight's peace. In other words, you should have basically empty streets.
Great. The fewer civilians, the easier my job gets.
Actually, we can talk to her again.
I couldn't tell from the flash notes whether we're dealing with Shin Bet or Mossad here.
Let's hope for your sake it's Mossad. Between the lines back at Fort Meade, reads like our side's having trouble getting straight answers from Israeli intelligence.
Surprise, surprise.
Why are you smiling?
Thinking about my mom?
That's sweet.
She always wanted me to make the pilgrimage to Israel.
If I see any postcards, I'll pick one up for you.
Super. I'll see you once you're finished.
That is really sweet.
This looks like a touchy mission. Brunton is coordinating with local intelligence.
Mossad?
Even better, Shin Bet.
Spooky. Who are we torturing?
Just you. First thing you're going to need is to retrieve your SC-20K.
Wouldn't it make more sense just to give it to me?
We have the barrel altered to reduce sonic placement. Only one man with those skills in the area. An old arms dealer / CIA plant working out of the back of a small shop. He'll be waiting for you. Details on your OPSAT.
So a lot of wide open spaces in this game that makes it pretty easy to get past most of the guards. Oh my gosh, my timing was so bad there. Good thing I saved it. Look, there's one of our postcards that we can grab for Cohen. So I think I mentioned this on a stream prior, but I had to learn Hebrew for that film I shot in Brazil. So this is what I sounded like. Well, not this eloquent, but...
הם כבר לא שולטים בכלום. אתה חושב שתהיה עוד התקפה הלילה? אני לא יודע, אבל עדיף שלא נשאר באזור...
What? My God. Dude, today's playthrough is riddled with little mishaps, I swear. Oh, you just gotta go with the flow, I guess. That's how it be sometimes. Thank goodness for the quick save feature, because I definitely need it.
בכל אופן, העוצר הזה אינו נכפה וגם אינו נשלט. מצד שני, המשטרה נראית מאוד מתוחה. בדיוק, הם כבר לא שולטים בכלום. אתה חושב שתהיה עוד התקפה הלילה? אני לא יודע, אבל עדיף שלא נשאר באזור העיר העתיקה. אני יודע, אשתי ואני חושבים לעבור חזרה לתל אביב. נראה שהמצב פחות מסוכן שם. אתה באמת חושב כך? אין מקום מסוכן יותר מירושלים.
I wonder what they're talking about. Do you have any Hebrew speakers in the chat?
Let me just finish my orange juice.
You can finish it in prison if you want.
Okay, I'm going. Fine.
I said now.
This guy just wanted to sit outside and drink his orange juice. You can't do that at home?
We just want the guns and the money, Saul.
We'll take your life too if we have to, but we don't want it. We have no choice. We need to have them dead.
Enemy.
Saul Berkovitz.
Oh, thank God you showed up when you did. You are Mr. Brunton's man, no?
Who were they?
Thieves. They shouldn't have been able to get this close to me. There must be something wrong with my security arrangements.
You've got something for me.
Yes. Only a small thanks compared to what I owe you.
Ah, yes. I get my my AR. Dude, look at this lighting. So good. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna nerd out over lighting in this game all day. It's the only reason I play it. It's because the graphics look so good for its time.
Good. Feeling better with a warm gun in your hand?
Much thanks.
Your next objective is named Dahlia Tal. Brunton?
Ms. Dahlia Tal. She's a Shin Bet agent in deep cover with local terrorist cells.
She's our link to Norman Soth's terrorist connections. One of the choice nuggets of intel we pulled off Soth's laptop. Find Dahlia. She'll lead you to the mercenaries.
He made some modifications.
If you like to give it a try, I know a discreet place nearby.
Let's do it.
Hey, please. Can you tell me when the curfew ends?
No idea. We had an incident in the Christian area this morning.
Was it serious?
Pretty serious, but less than the one last week. Now be quiet.
God, this city is becoming more and more dangerous.
He has a perfectly civil conversation and he goes, "Now be quiet."
Here we are. Feel free to play, but don't fire any bullets. I couldn't make it any quieter without sacrificing accuracy and range.
So
I calibrated the optics on your scope. I think you'll like the effect. Of course, it's still sensitive as a butterfly's wing. You'll probably have to hold your breath to get a steady shot.
it's not really anything in particular to aim at.
Oh crap, get down. Somebody's coming. Why don't you do both of us a favor and drop this guy? A ring airfoil grenade should be quiet enough, and it'll certainly do the trick.
He's standing in a puddle.
That idiot? I like the way you think. Sticky shock him.
So I didn't realize until this mission that you could actually use sticky shockers on water like that.
Good, good. Perhaps you can take care of that body. I already have our 2 earlier guests to attend to.
Sure. Thanks for the work. The gun looks good.
My pleasure. Just don't do anything with it I'll regret contributing to.
Why does this guy sound so creepy? What is happening? They're just floating past each other.
Don't move.
What the? It was some rough stuff. I tell ya. Splinter Cell was like, I'm gonna end this whole man's career.
I see something.
Do you though? Do you actually though? One of the only female characters in the game just walked by. I wonder why there's not more. They just didn't have any character models, I guess. They didn't make any.
People are tired and bored to stay home.
If they prefer to risk their life.
This will never change.
I don't like what happened in the grocery store.
This is almost total anarchy now.
They will never respect any of the peace roadmap anyway.
Yes, I will keep on being busy.
Speak for yourself.
Who did it?
Nobody.
I feel like that's a dialogue error. He just said something about the peace ruled map, and then his response was, I will keep on being busy. Cool, bro.
This is almost total anarchy now.
They will never respect any of the peace roadmap
Right here.
anyway.
Yes, I will keep on being busy.
Speak for yourself.
Who did it?
Nobody claimed it. But you don't have to think twice to know.
Will there be any reaction?
What the?
Nobody.
Do I
claimed
not
it,
double tap it?
But you don't have to think twice to know.
Will there be any reaction?
I guess so.
Not that it even mattered, because they still saw me anyway. Is this guy gonna turn around? Man, I just wasted 2 on that guy. I don't think that's worth it. I'm gonna need those later.
Nobody claimed it. But you don't have to think twice to know.
I'm gonna wait till this conversation ends and then try
I
pushing.
guess so. As usual.
Another terrorist attack and the city will blow up.
You know, we've been saying that for so long.
Nothing changes.
Only the number of dead in the list changes. It keeps growing.
I'm realizing now there's actually no point into going through that window. I love the fact that they whistle the multiplayer theme song to this game. They're making a new Splinter Cell. Yeah, I heard something about that in the news, that they were going to make another one, which I'm actually surprised by because they, you know, they've held out for such a long time. And unfortunately, at this point, I doubt Michael Ironside will be able to. I think he's dealing with his own health stuff. I don't know if he'll be able to voice it. Or I'd love for him to come back because he's, to me, he is the ultimate Sam Fisher. It'd almost be better if they just made Splinter Cell without that character anymore, you know, instead of trying to hold on. They just made it about a new agent, then I think it would be perfect. I'd be all over that game, man. All over it. I love Splinter Cell. I'm willing to get Splinter Cell Blacklist just to play on stream because I never got it. That's when they decided to not have Michael Ironside voice it, but depending on the direction that they go with the new one, I'm willing to bite the bullet, give it a shot. Ooh, that's bright. Why is it? Oh, turn those goggles off. I feel like I'm in The Crow right now. The bell tower.
I have a clear identification of Dahlia. She's waiting for you near the church. She's wearing a traditional white outfit. The code is there a special hour for the mass? Answer, only in the morning.
Yes, I used to play the Splinter Cell Conviction co-op religiously. Back in high school, I played it all the time with one of my buddies. Unfortunately, the servers are not set up properly for it, so you have to use some sort of LAN emulator or you matchmake, but then have your partners set the exact same specifications so that you find each other. It's kind of funky. You can still technically do it, but it requires some workarounds. And I think they shut down the Blacklist servers recently. So I'll only be able to do single player. But if they have it for the new one, dude, I'm on board so fast. And when I've had people come over on the, like this other computer right here, I have Chaos Theory installed. And even though it's on my account, if you launch it at the same time, you both can play it. And using the Wi-Fi network, you can play LAN co-op, which is so freaking awesome. I love it. It's hard, but I love it. Hey, what's up, Alex? How you doing? I vaguely remember doing Conviction co-op a good while back. Yeah, dude, we bought the DLC and everything. My buddy and I tried to do it 100% completion without ever being detected. Those were some good times, I tell you. How's your day going, man? Good to see you.
Is there a special hour for the Mass?
Only in the morning. You took a long time. You're American. Who are you?
I'm friendly and looking for a friend of mine. You've seen this man?
I feel you wouldn't be asking unless I had.
What was he doing in Jerusalem?
Buying a weapon.
Details.
I don't know any. Something biological. The Syrians have supposedly had it for over a decade, but it was too dangerous to move until your friend came along with some kind of storage devices.
What was the deal?
Your friend got the biological agent. He gave the Syrians a small mountain of US currency and one of the storage devices.
Where are the Syrians? Where's the device?
I'll take you to the device, but stay out of sight. Anybody sees us together, and we'll be far from the only people killed.
The PvP was strange in these games. I'll just tell you this. I was max rank in the PvP. In Splinter Cell Double Agent, I had every like mercenary cosmetic unlocked. Man, if only I had clips from back then. Like, it got to the point where I would stand outside. So the way it worked was the spies is just hide and seek. The spies would enter and they had to hack terminals from varying distances until they had a full file and then extract the file back to their base. The mercenaries couldn't do parkour. They couldn't climb and find them in certain areas, find the spies in certain areas. But they had all these gadgets where they could detect them through walls. They had motion sensors, camera, all kinds of stuff. And so there are certain routes that the spies take to get into the compound. Like there are zip lines or there are pipes that they could climb. And I would just stand outside as a merc and I would basically pre-aim at the zip lines and then like hit headshots on the spies as they were entering. What was really bad, and they never fixed this because this was back in the mid 2000s, but you could actually launch grenades into their spawn and take them out before they had a chance. The grenades were super powerful. Like I remember guarding a site and knowing someone was hacking it from a particular angle. I just lob a grenade into the air vent and it was a done deal. Like they couldn't get out of that. But, oh man, it's so much fun. Remember grinding so hard to unlock the 3rd tier Merc helmet in Double Agent. Single player was okay. Multiplayer, phenomenal for that game. Toxic plays. That's what's up. All right. I don't know if the guy's going to do it, but, you know, everyone here is from Jerusalem. But if I shoot the light, the guy suddenly turns into a southerner. He's like, what the hell? Oh, God. I saved in a really bad spot, but that's okay. Oh, he's running away. Look at the way they walk. They're so like...
What are you doing on the street? I'm sorry, officer. I'm heading home now.
The curfew is very clear.
His hat's
You're
all
endangering yourself
messed up.
and others.
But my father, I have to take care of him since he was wounded in one of the attacks. I was changing his bandages and must have lost track of time. I didn't intend...
Ah, I see. Well, hurry home. And be careful.
Thank you, officer. I will.
No. All right, we are entering the Jewish quarter. Did you ever play AC PvP? Did I? We had a trio of people on Brotherhood, like back when the PvP first came out. Day one, we were on it. I met this couple from the Midwest because it was 3v3 back then. I met this couple from the Midwest and we played every single day until we hit max rank, until we hit level 50 and then we prestiged. We had, I don't think I've ever played a multiplayer video game where I've won as many consecutive games as I did playing with that group. So, if I could narrow down the best online experience I've ever had, it was that time. Like, we just couldn't lose. It was so fun. It was so fun. The communication aspect, the stealth, everything was perfect. If I could take a video game, a multiplayer experience and describe it as perfect, it was that. What is this guy doing? Oh, who cares? He's not gonna do anything. All 3 cats are sitting on my desk right now. What is going on? Panda, they're playing Splinter Cell. They're perching and observing. Let them be. They're gathering intel. They're hacking the terminal. Oh God, go, go, go. What are you doing? Me and my hesitation. If they still ran the servers for Brotherhood or they had some sort of throwback event, that one's going on stream for sure. God, man, I wish I had clips from back in those days.
Whoever's there, come out with your hands up.
I don't think I will.
What are you doing outside? We're well past curfew.
I'm so sorry. I just had to take care of my sick father. He was wounded in...
Of course, but we can't make exceptions. I'll have to insist you return to your house immediately.
Of course, officer. I'll be right on my way.
I'll escort you.
Excuse me?
These streets aren't safe, curfew or no. I'll walk you home to make sure you arrive quickly and safely.
That's not necessary.
I don't mind at all. Here, let's go.
That really won't be necessary.
That kick, though. More like fighting over desk space and who gets to sit in the window. Yeah, but are they using stealth? Are they ambushing one another? It's not going to happen because they want to monetize it. That's so true. We're talking about Ubisoft here. Also, did you see that they're considering being bought? No, I didn't see that. Who's planning on buying them?
Nicely done. Does this change our plan?
No. The biological sample will only be at the Shoshana warehouse for another few hours. We can't afford to let it get away. We just need to be more subtle. If I see you between here and the warehouse, I'll have to call off my part of the assignment.
Right. Is there a way I could get up on the roofs?
Yeah, that works. Over there, you should be able to get up. I'll meet you at the warehouse.
Did you see how lightning fast it was, though? Like, her foot was already back on the ground by the time it took off. Ah, I hate it when it does that. So blinding. I hate it when they juke like that. The dude turns away and then go, just kidding, and turns back. Guys, this is the most epic part of the game right here. You ready for this? Let's check this out. No one specific has been named, but since the stock has tanked, they're saying they might sell. Ooh. Oh, things are about to get interesting. Look at this. Look at the vibes here.
What the hell? I don't want to die.
It's just 3 people watching TV. Why is this guy look, look. This guy says, what the hell? I don't want to die. And this guy's like, I genuinely don't care. Hang on, hang on. I need to go back to the calmness. Look at that. It's just 3 dudes watching TV. What's the big deal? Oh, I can't read what it says on the screen. No, let's get a closer look.
Please, no!
What are you guys freaking out about? What's the problem? Does the guy keep playing that sound cue?
I don't want to die!
Yeah, wait. Don't shoot me. Peach.
What do you want?
Huh? You can tell it's actual words, but they're just so low res. It's also in another lane. Oh no, special thanks. Greg Lefort. It said Greg Lefort. Like, are these developers? It's just repeating the same like 4 lines over and over again. All right, whatever. I'm done watching TV. I'll let these guys stay at it with their deadpan faces. Oops. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Why are you looking up here, dude? And he's not here. Like, what? The consistency. Or lack thereof. It's definitely at least 2 languages, yeah. That much I could tell. Right, now we're getting our foreshadowing to Assassin's Creed with Sam Fisher climbing on the rooftops in Jerusalem. Stained glass looks really pretty. What's up with the sky though? It's nighttime, but there's this nasty orange haze. Are we in Warzone? Is this Rebirth Island with the gas?
Miss, excuse me.
Oh, thank goodness, a police officer. You startled me.
You can't be...
I was so worried because of the curfew. Imagine the type of character you could run into out here.
You need to...
I'm sorry, but I really need to get home. I shouldn't be out past curfew.
Exactly, miss.
Thank you so much. Have a good night, officer.
Sweet talking 101. Just emphasize the point that the other person was originally trying to make to you. I'm still annoyed that PIP isn't a basic feature on YouTube. You have to have Red or whatever. Yeah, that is kind of annoying. They can afford to get away with it though, because YouTube is it's a very valuable platform, and people spend a lot of time on it, and so it's inconvenient that you can't have it. So they want to make you pay for it, so they get a little extra cash. What would be cool though is if you, let's say you did get Red, and it acted as a sort of Amazon Prime where you could gift or not gift subs, but like you could join people's YouTube channels for free. Like that would be cool. And then that way it had a little more utility. I think that would be sick. All right. Not that it would matter because I can't have members on my channel anyway. I got to hit 1,000 subs first, which we're getting closer. We're at 120 as of today, which is pretty dope. You know, I'm confident we'll get there one day. Maybe not soon, but we'll definitely get there as long as I keep releasing videos. Really?
Police, show yourself.
Please show yourself to a can. Oh, what? This alleyway doesn't go all the way through? I've been playing this game for how long and I didn't realize this? Man, I should have just thrown it back. Silly. Silly boy. That's all I can say. Alright. Before we continue with the mission, there are some goodies to grab here. He said boo. I'm working on a Mega Man RPG at the moment. Nice, dude. What system is it for? Is it emulated or what are you playing it on? Look at this. We got all the ammo. Okay, Panda, don't get mad at me for not sneaking in this next section because it is a forced combat interaction. And, as disheartening as this is, we have a bit of an unpleasant
Who do the Syrians
bit
think
to
you
get
are?
through.
A double agent. They think I'm betraying Mossad.
Why are you being so helpful?
Our governments are allies. Our enemies are yours. You ready? We're stirring up a nest of vipers here.
You want to come inside?
Not on your life.
Fisher, we need Dahlia Tal dead. Kill her. Don't think, just do it.
Tell me what I just did, Lambert.
The right thing. Hard work, but it had to happen.
Shinbet wasn't playing a straight game.
Killing unarmed women seems mighty close to terrorism.
Shut up, Fisher. Leave the ethics to us. Brunton, sign off. We need to talk.
Get the sample as soon as possible. You're in a Fifth Freedom situation. All means are acceptable.
I hear put an enemy in. Something's moving over there. I'm being...
You can tell this is an older game level design because of the boxy levels. Yeah, boxy is one way of putting it. Oh my gosh, I just realized this room is straight up liminal spaces. Look at that, chat. Look at the water shining up from down below. And these hallways that seemingly lead to nothing. It's beautiful. It's perfect even. A flashbang. Frag grenade. What the heck am I gonna do with a flashbang? I guess it would only be useful in this particular scenario. Man, they give you so much stuff. Wow. Are those all sticky shockers? And, oh, they're ring airfoil rounds. That's what it's called, right? Yeah. And this is why Double Agent is compelling. Both sides have their good and bad side. I remember being so excited for Double Agent's release. I had the Xbox 360. The version of the game on there was considered superior because of the level design. And I mean, it was just a different game. Also, my friends and I started playing Siege and For Honor again. I think the reason I keep going back to Siege is because it has the bones of the old Splinter Cell games I used to play. Like, characters with different abilities and gathering information is important in that game. It's not like other esports shooters that are just based on... They're predicated on aim and skill and map knowledge. Ubisoft has its touch that involves, you know, certain gameplay mechanics that a lot of other games just don't prioritize ever.
I think I see something.
No, you don't. The problem is I don't see you. There you are.
An American agent.
What? So he can shoot me, but I can't shoot him? That's fair.
Shoot him again, just to be sure.
Yeah, you heard the man.
Something's moving over there. Man down. He's dead.
I didn't even mean to shoot that. Let's go the other way. Let's test this out. I don't know what a chaff grenade does. Oh, I can't aim. That was so bad. That's okay. We've got med kits. At least I know how it works now. Let me go heal first before I activate any more in-game events. Alright, that's the way to the elevator. Thorn is fun to play. I don't have Thorn unlocked. I just unlocked a zombie, but I haven't actually tried her yet because I've been on a Kavera binge for the past couple streams. But I need to go and try her. I need to charge my iPad. I'm at 10%. Oh, no worries, Panda. Doing playthroughs of RPGs is difficult for videos. In what way? Is it because of the downtime and stuff, or what? Why is that? Yo, have you moved to YouTube instead of Twitch? Sean, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Yes, I have been on YouTube for like 5 months now. Yeah, everything is on YouTube at this point. So I just stream here exclusively. Dude, it's good to see you, man. Whenever I play an Ubisoft game, I think of you. Harkening back to the good old Siege days. Mostly making a consistent length, but BRB work. Okay, no worries, man. I wonder what it means by that. Like consistent length of the video? Oh, I need to grab the device. Duh. That's why we came here, right? I totally know what my mission is. I listened to the briefing.
Great work, Fisher. Now find out what's in it.
I could open it.
And you could play Russian roulette with a clip-loading pistol.
Where's your sense of humor?
We got a CIA analyst waiting with Cohen. Man by the name of Bellagio Sampler.
Bellagio Sampler?
You asked where my sense of humor was. Updates on your OPSAT.
Oh my gosh. Oh dang, where have I been? I keep thinking I'll see you on Twitch. Oh man, I'm sorry. I should have told you I've been on YouTube, but it's all good. I'm glad you found it. I'm like, where is he? Someone dives into the pool when they're not allowed to. Talk. That's what's up. How have you been, man? What's good? One of these days, oh wait, you probably film on the weekends, don't you? I was gonna say one of these Saturdays would be optimal time. It'd be high time to play some Rainbow Six if you're down. But the rest of my buddy Alex is mad at me. He's like, I've been asking you to play Apex and you're over here playing, you know, you're suggesting more Siege. Oh God. Please be hidden. All right, so instead of having to deal with mercenaries, we just got to deal with... Actually, it would have been easier to deal with mercenaries because you can actually drop them. The police, you have to do non-lethal means. So just we'll stealth our way through. This guy's not supposed to stand here this long, though. I don't know what he's doing. Actually, he might be, except for that light bulb there. And these barrels just have to be directly between me and him. You know what the heck? I picked up all this stuff. I might as well use it. Huh? Oh. This... Oh no, I shouldn't have used a flashbang. This would be the perfect time to use it. What does a chaff grenade do? He barely threw that. Does that like break lights or something? I don't know how high to aim this. we made it work.
You and Cohen can get out of there. Mission's complete.
You think that smallpox is the real thing?
I hope to God not. There's certainly been suggestions in Syrian intelligence that they've been developing agents. All we can do is let Bellagio do his job, and hope.
You think smallpox is the Springfield demonstration?
I don't want to guess.
Can you tell me now why I killed Dahlia?
No, not yet. I know you're not happy about it, but preventative measures are never satisfying. Meet Cohen and get to Amityville.
That's facts, though. Preventative measures are never satisfying. Because if they do what they're supposed to, you never run into the instance that they're preventing, right? So you don't get that feeling. Just working at good old Vet TV and weekends. I usually am just chilling with the old lady, but yes, we must play. We must play. It is imperative. My group of boys and I have been 99% Apex nowadays. Oh, man, I'm just so bad at that game. You know what? Apex is cool. I love the mechanics of it. There's one thing that bothers me, and it's a really dumb thing. I know it bothers no one else except me, but the narrative dissonance in Apex, the fact that I could play as Loba, waifu, but someone else could also play as Loba, doesn't make sense, right? Because the idea is that every person in the battle royale is like their own individual character, but because there's only so many, then you have multiple iterations of the same person, and they have no way of around this, right? They can't just make everyone look different. I mean, they could, but why would you? So I don't know. Just like, why? Like it messes with my head story wise, even though it's like, who cares? Anyways.
Daradandoa forces have claimed victory after U.S. troops have retreated from 2 engagements near the... released an official statement on their strategic withdrawal from the small skirmishes on... of Springfield, Texas after the non-voluntary smallpox vaccination. Health workers could not divulge...
They should tell us what they know.
I just realized.
It's our lives.
I kind of like predicted the future.
Dramatic footage from Television Free Indonesia showing Daradandoa leader Suwadi Sadano apparently engaged in battle. It remains...
The dude's just straight up out of cover, smiling at the camera.
I'm not sure we'll be able to connect you to Sarah before we land.
We'll have the agency file on Pandora tomorrow, ready by the time you touch down. You're right. It's Sedano's insurance policy. If he misses a phone call, the virus gets released. We're vaccinating Springfield, Texas. But until we know how many other pox boxes there are and where, Sedano is a glaring tripwire. We're going to have to tiptoe around him.
Did Grimm write these smallpox flash notes?
Yeah, she's a poet in her own way. But she makes an interesting point. We slip up in Indonesia, and those images could be illustrations of anywhere in America.
Why do they make it so suspenseful? Like, he's just getting the vaccine. As if something bad's about to happen. Nothing bad ever happens in this scene.
Sorry,
Why do they
Fisher.
do this?
I can't get Sarah on the line.
I don't know what I'd say to her anyway.
Did the game crash? Let's go. Why would you do this, Splinter? Critical error. General protection fall. History client trap. Hang on, let's see if you guys can see this. Look, it's even dropping the FPS. History client travel U engine tick update world main loop. What does this mean? Just back it up. Shut it down. It's okay, we're all good. Oh, did not mean to go there. Hi, anyways, that's me. It's okay. It's the start of a new mission anyway.
There's too
I wonder if it's just that part with the cutscene that breaks the game.
This is going to be a complicated mission, Fisher. We're running it in cooperation with Displace International, so your old friend Douglas Shetland will be local.
Good. I can work with Shetland. What's Shetland doing here?
A Ghost Army operation. He'll give you the brief.
Howdy, Shetland.
Fisher? My God, old man, you keep turning up in unexpected places. I'd hope the next place we met would have been stateside. I'd like to buy you a beer, see how Sarah's doing.
Let's leave home where it is. What's this Ghost Army business?
PsyOps, a distraction.
What's my part?
Your handler should have your objectives. For my part, Sedano's plane in the yard near the village needs to be sabotaged.
Since I was going to be in the neighborhood anyway.
Much appreciated. I've got a dozen displaced snipers around the camp. You won't see them, but you better believe they're there.
I wonder if that's an actual thing, like if they would do that in a military operation. Well, oh hey, I've got my own mission to do, but by the way, you've got a side quest for me? Let's do it.
Let that man go.
Dude, it's either too bright or too dark. Make a decision.
So go and get another bottle. Hell no, I don't want to get blown up. And why are my chances any better than yours? Because you helped lay the traps. Not all of them. Besides, they're easy to spot. Just look for the tripwires. I can't look for tripwires. I'm drunk. I drank as much as you did. So that should make you braver. Remember, you need to fix the broken mind.
I drank as much as you did, so that should make you braver.
Be careful, man.
Be careful, man. This is so sad. The guy's not gonna make it. Yeah, that did not work out. We just gotta avoid all of these tripwires. I have to head out in about 15 minutes, but I'm going to leave the stream up on my iPad. Oh, no worries, Panda. I'm going to end this here pretty soon. I got to get some work done before esports today. Some video stuff, so. It is all good. In fact, I might even just call it right here. Right before the plane. It's been 2 hours, 30 minutes. That's perfect. Perfect. I'm feeling like it should be time anyway. So we'll quick save it. I just have to remember it's a quick save. Should be fine. I know it's the Indonesian camp level, so not a big deal. We can do it from the beginning as well. All right, Panda, thank you for coming through. Also, thank you for coming through this morning on the TikTok stream. Make sure you thank Moose as well. I really appreciate it. Glad you guys popped in for a little bit. And it was nice actually having a plan today instead of just winging it. I think that helped out quite a bit. Uh-oh. What's up with my overlays? Dang it, that removed the chat. But it fixed... Oh, no, it didn't. There it is. Alex, thank you for coming through as well. It was nice chatting about the good old days of Assassin's Creed multiplayer and Splinter Cell multiplayer. Man, I miss that. I'm excited about the new one now that Medic mentions it. Medic, good to see you too, dude. Really, it's a pleasure whenever you pop in every so often. So we got to catch up. I know you mentioned something about CD keys for some games, so I'll talk to you about that. And Pink was in here earlier. Pink, I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining us this morning as well. And my man of the hour, Shaunicus, dude, so good to see you. I'm glad I'm glad you found me on YouTube because I haven't been on Twitch in a long time. I have contemplated going back at certain points, but I don't really see any reason to currently. You know, I post everything here on YouTube, so I figure it's more convenient for viewers to find stuff all in one place. So I think I'm gonna stick with it. And plus, you guys get to go back and watch the streams. They don't get deleted after 30 days, and I can schedule them in advance. There's a lot of added benefits to streaming on YouTube. So I hope you guys have an excellent Monday. Thank you for starting it with me. And I'll see you in the next one. Alex, have a good day at work. Panda, have a good day at work. Let me know how it goes with the birthday text. And stay safe out there. Take care, guys.